station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Like, I was just on my phone and I see it. I'm just like, how is this happening today? This can't be real.
Tonight at 9, shocking moments on a Maryland road when a school bus goes up in flames, killing a motorcyclist. We talked to one witness who called 911 as students escaped the flames.
Plus, a show of support for Turkey and Syria here in D.C. after the massive deadly earthquake. The crowd gathered in the district tonight praying for survivors as the rescue window starts to close. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
And I'm Mark, all in for Chris Flanagan. We're on top of breaking news out of Southeast D.C. An investigation underway into a double shooting. It happened about an hour ago on Good Hope Road.
Police say both victims are men. One man was found shot near Washington and Independence Avenues, the other at the hospital. Now, police have not told us about their conditions or details on the shooter. Of course, we'll keep you updated.
Also breaking tonight, the Roslyn Metro Station has been evacuated in response to smoke in the area. Now, they're not calling it a fire, and crews are investigating. The blue, orange, and silver lines were suspended around 7:25 this evening. Arlington Fire and EMS have not reported any injuries, and we'll bring you more updates as soon as we learn more.
And now to a developing story out of Prince George's County. A motorcyclist is dead tonight after a crash with a school bus carrying students. Our Prince George's County reporter Yamarie Sase has been live in Clinton at the scene for hours tonight. And Yamarie, this was a fiery wreck. Police still out there investigating.
Yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty active scene right now, and directly behind me, a tow truck driver is trying to remove the bus from the scene. But this part of Brandywine Road has been shut down for more than 3 hours today. I was able to speak to a witness who saw it all happen, and he's still in disbelief hours later.
Like, I was just on my phone and I see it. I'm just like, how is this happening today? This can't be real.
A teenager was walking his dog in this Clinton neighborhood when he witnessed a collision involving a school bus and a motorcycle.
The guy that was on the motorcycle, he just, he just fell off the motorcycle and he went under the bus. And the motorcycle also followed it. He went first on the bus and the motorcycle came behind, and it was just a big flame.
He immediately called 911.
I was so stunned. I didn't think anything like this would happen.
The incident happened around 4:30 p.m. PGPD confirmed the driver of the motorcycle died at the scene. Police also say the school bus caught fire moments after the collision. 3 students and the bus driver were able to escape. None of them were injured, and the students were returned to their parents.
I can only imagine what a bus driver would do, or an adult in any situation, when your job requires you to be responsible for young individuals. You will act swiftly as if they were your own. So I can only imagine that is what occurred today. We're in the very early stages of this investigation. So we're asking that if there's anyone who witnessed what happened, if they could call our Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS. That way we can get down to exactly what happened.
Now, police have not released any information about the motorcyclist that was killed tonight, but we will continue to keep you updated as we learn more. For now, reporting in Clinton, Maryland, I'm Yamarie Sase, DC News Now.
Yamarie, thank you. And starting next week, Metro riders can expect an increase in police presence.
It comes as a rash of violent crimes plague the transit system, including a shooting last week that killed 1 Metro worker and injured 3 others. Our reporter Marielle Carbone is live at Metro Center Station, and one of the stations that will see the increased presence. And Marielle, those officers will be stationed primarily during rush hour times?
Yeah, that's right. You can expect to see 2 MPD officers up above the stations or down on the platform during those heavy commute times. Now, this is all about safety, and riders we spoke to, for the most part, say that increased police visibility is a good thing. For some DC commuters, hopping on the Metro these days comes with some added pause.
With the escalation of incidents, it's feeling kind of scary.
Last week, Metro employee Robert Cunningham was shot and killed by a gunman at the Potomac Avenue station. Weeks earlier, 2 children were shot getting off a Metro bus in Brightwood.
We've increased police patrols about 25 to 30% over the last few months. We're working on our camera program, and we've hired mental health crisis specialists or intervention officers.
Now,
So
WMATA
we're really
GM
looking at
Randy
this from a-
Clark says Metro will increase the police presence even more, entering into a new partnership with MPD.
It's basically impossible to have an officer, as everyone knows, on every bus, every train, every station platform. This will give us extra visible presence by our partner.
2 MPD officers will patrol these 5 Metro stops where crime data shows the most problems during the morning and evening commute times. Officers will be paid by Metro and not on the clock for MPD.
In this space, these officers would sign up. It's a voluntary detail, so we're not taking officers from communities and redistributing them to metro stations.
Well, we could always have more police presence. It gives a sense of safety.
Metro rider Elena Munday likes the idea. So does Robert Taylor.
If they're visible at a station like foot patrol, that would reduce the crime.
But others say policing shouldn't be the only answer.
I'm a huge advocate of community-based policing, but also the conditions that are causing this escalation are important to me too.
Now, right now, this is just on the books through June, and that's because that is the end of the fiscal year. And Metro tells us that all of this is flexible. So if crime patterns change, those officers could be sent to different stations. Mark and Thasmin, we are also hearing that Metro is in talks with other police agencies, both in Virginia and Maryland, and they could possibly be working out similar partnerships in those 2 states. Reporting live downtown tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you so much for that new information. Also, Metro is inviting you to weigh in on its future for the next 5 years. A public hearing is happening tomorrow at 6:30 in the evening. You can also participate online or in person at the Northern Virginia Transportation Commission. That's right near the courthouse Metro Station.
All right, it was a beautiful day in the neighborhood, no doubt about it. It's time to check in with one of my favorite people in the entire world, Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb.
Hey, Janessa, we are loving the warm-up, and we're going to get more of it tomorrow. Best news.
Yeah, that's my heart sign. That's for you. that's for you, Mark. Okay, yeah, the weather was fantastic this afternoon. You got to love it. Well above average across the metro area and all of the DMV. We are exceeding expectations with this forecast. I mean, well above average. Culpeper, a high of 68 today. Many spots across Northern Virginia near 70 degrees. Then the farther you went into kind of Western Maryland, a little bit cooler, but it's almost that late spring vibe that we are seeing across the area. And really, things will get better temperature-wise, even overnight lows. Folks, this is where we should be for daytime highs for this time of year. 41 for tonight into your Thursday as well, and then upper 40s for Friday evening and your Friday evening plans. So your hour by hour tonight, very comfortable and mild air. Unfortunately, tomorrow we do have a broad storm system that is picking up across the deep south. Right now you're noticing the high stratus clouds. They are filtering in from west to east, really impacting across I-95 into central areas of the DMV. And so we're going to watch really kind of this area of high pressure make its way out of here. The big story tomorrow, we do have a few raindrops that are back in the forecast, but highs, they're going to return to near 70 tomorrow afternoon. We'll break down that forecast coming up.
All right, Janessa, thank you. Well, tonight, D.C. showing support for Turkey and Syria in the aftermath of the deadly earthquake. People gathered in DuPont Circle for a candlelight vigil to mourn the thousands of people killed, and we talked to a Syrian American whose family was missing.
It took me hours till I reached my family. It was, I think, the scariest hours in my life. Like, we witnessed bombing, we witnessed with a lot of things, but this was totally different. The feeling, the anxiety, you're scared, but you still have hope. You maintain this hope.
And local groups are supporting earthquake victims in whatever ways they can, but because of how bad it is over there, it's getting harder and harder to actually get to the places that need the most help. Our Michaela Newton spoke with one D.C. organization's mission to get resources to Syria.
We actually spoke with someone there on the ground in Syria who lost multiple family members in that earthquake. But a local organization, the Syrian Emergency Task Force, they've been trying their hardest to get multiple resources to people there, but they say it's been a struggle.
His relative Ahmed al-Qasim and his whole family passed away. There are 9 people. There are 2, him and his wife, and 7 kids that passed away.
A cry for help from people after a deadly earthquake hit Turkey and Syria. Some even coming to grips on losing family members.
He's not speaking about the regime-held areas. He's speaking about the opposition areas that are considered Idlib and Halab, and that's where they currently are. It's very besieged. He's saying that even Turkey, as a neighboring country, has not brought anything in. 0 humanitarian help so far.
The Syrian Emergency Task Force, an organization based in D.C., says they're doing all they can by advocating that more aid go directly to northwest Syria.
Northern Syria is a place where there are millions of already internally displaced civilians that have been that have suffered the worst crimes of the 21st century, including chemical weapons, bombardment by Russia, Iran, and the Assad regime. And then on top of all of this now, there's this massive natural disaster. And the fact is, the United Nations, the European Union, the international community has so far done 0, no assessments, no provision of aid for these areas that were some of the most worst hit by this earthquake.
Now there are calls on the United Nations to help provide direct aid to the countries hardest hit, especially the areas hard to access. And we have that extended interview on our website. And if you want to know how to help, you can visit our website, dcnewsnow.com, including making donations to the Turkey Embassy in D.C. For now, reporting in the newsroom, I'm Michaela Newton for DC News Now.
And Virginia's Task Force 1 landed in Turkey this morning. You're seeing it right there. You can see the team members who will be working on search and rescue efforts. The death toll in Turkey and Syria, listen to this, now approaching 12,000 people killed. That's now making it the world's deadliest earthquake in more than a decade.
Amazing, dramatic rescues happening in the days following the earthquake. This video shows the moment a toddler is pulled out of a collapsed building in Syria. The child burned alive on the day the earthquake hit. And in southern Turkey, a man seen the light for the first time in 2 days. As first responders pull him out of the rubble, now with thousands of buildings destroyed. It's not clear how many people might still be trapped, and experts say the survival window for those still missing is closing rapidly. We're now approaching the first 72 hours, which are considered critical. After 72 hours, the chances of survival dwindle down to 22%, and by the 5th day, down to 6%.
And after the break, frightening moments as a reporter with our own news network is shoved to the ground and thrown into handcuffs. That breaking news just ahead.
Plus, stretching your dollar and sharing your stories about navigating inflation. We're back in 2 minutes.